can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. Keep the vibes and I stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Oh, Jah bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. When they come with their evil assault, I just listen whenever they talk. I used to light into my dog. He cut and clear all my fault. They fight me without a cause, trying to make my life so hard. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, give it all reward. I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now.
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Again, give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Salute, Carbonation Reader. Greetings, I need help. I hear you loud and clear. I can drop the invite and you can pass through and we can, if it's up to you, or we can get a link together and link up privately and say what we can do, and we'll take it from there. Once you cry out SOS for help, yeah, the ones where I got here, I got at least show interest. It's only natural. Anyway, we are saying contempt of court, contempt of court, contempt of court, arrested. Now I'm gonna share the information, according to our first and due diligent research and knowledge or experience. And we have a little association of ones and ones where, I choose to learn. Yeah, you have ones when I really attach themselves, but them find interest. So then we, bring a strength to the office. And yeah, it's like a area now where I'm on. You will have access to I where you can call I personally. You only the call you send a strength to I personally. And we just share information. We don't have nothing we ever tell us to do this, do that, and you don't have nothing in your head. The most important thing for I is that you get some things inside of your head, so any which part you go, you take it with you. Now, for honorable, you just disclosure, yeah, or information to bring closure. When you ever try to function on the level where we there, it takes a little bit of knowledge, and when you attain that little bit of knowledge, you have to attain what is known as etiquette. People have different pronunciation, but bear with me when I butcher these words. Bear with me. But etiquette is probably what we would describe as your mode of operation or action, or you carry and conduct yourself in a given situation. And that is just with a natural breakdown, nothing formal from the dictionary. So one of the first things that I'm going to know how to carry themselves on a professional level, or try to be as professional as you can be. Outside of that, you know, the pass, you know, get nowhere. For one, we have some freedom. When we have some freedom, we're going to have to be responsible for our affairs. So we're going to know, say, because we want to step this way, we're going to discover, say, we have an estate. That's why you have some freedom. You know, just jump on some freedom, because everybody has some freedom. You don't know you have an estate and somebody administer it, and because of that, you know you're enslaved, so you have to start studying in order to reach to the point where you can take control over your affairs. So you have to act on a professional level. Now, how we approach these things, it's a little bit unorthodox, because I'm one personally use a machine and chop out my way, and use the official federal rules that are in place as reference, what we would call proper law, which is the appropriate legal system that is to be enforced. I hope the item I get it, you know. Over time when I get on YouTube and talk like this, people think that this is the way you're supposed to operate in the court, and it's not so. It's not so at all. Now, for my people, more time we keep information to ourselves, but true, we don't necessarily have to live forever. And it's only natural for, you know, remain consistent, truthful, and, you know, committed to the pursuit of where we are, being free. We are no longer enslaved, not with the kind of knowledge that we keep. Now, if any one of my associate members are going to enter the court, they are them of know, sir, this is our invocation of the proper law doctrine. This is where I would say, for I, the true and living man, now invoke the doctrine of proper law of contract. Now, I not have to say that in the court, because them not really allow common people to get away with too much talking. A man like me, I take it over. I take it over and tell them stand down until I'm finished. And anytime a judge walk them out, you object, because you interrupt this adverse witness. Judge, you don't talk. Judge, when you talk, or direct me to plea or not plea, you're interfering with the witness. It's called witness tampering. You're being prejudicial, you're being biased. So lock your chat. You're just a referee. Don't try to influence these proceedings. That's something judge know my style. I'm not play games. And I'm not rude or out of order. I'm on just assert my authority. Because the authority belongs to me and I know it. Every single one of these public entities are there to serve me. I'm their boss. And I know it. So I assert it. Nothing to do with arrogance or grandiosity. This is a truth. I may have record for verify any claim I'm make. Now, when one's I got enter the court, you know, talk to the judge. I can't tell you all them different strategies. Joel Jaguar can do the same, literally. Literally. Yeah, man. So them I got either ask you for your name or ask you if you represent yourself, but anything what them must say to you, it cannot apply to you because them in a corporate capacity, them in a fictional capacity, them have an oath of allegiance in the public arena where them subscribe to. So it's important that you express the selection of the proper law, and you have to do it. This is why you invoke their oath. of allegiance. You understand, people? So you know, going there when them say, like me going to court, the court start, the judge, back in the days the judge used to ask me, what am I supposed to ask me if I am Linton O'Neill Dallas or if I am Linton Dallas, some mess like that. And usually would just say, well, you know, I am here to represent that legal entity. I'm going to show them my birth certificate with a Linton O'Neill Dallas on it. And, you know, Uncle True, me have knowledge, I can do that. Now, for the ones that were just a step into the court and I know the distinction. Whenever these resident magistrates speak here, anybody at all in the public entity, any public entity in that capacity speak here, the very first thing you're supposed to do is not answer to a name, is to invoke and express the selection of law, which would be the proper law. That's all you have to do. How we do it? We say, for I, the living man, or we say, I, the true and living man, we style it. We say, I, the living soul manifest as man, now acknowledge and accept the bond and public oath of allegiance made under penalty of perjury to uphold the Constitution and its law by all public entities in full accord. And I'll stop speaking right here. Because remember, you know, all they did was ask me my name and how me going to respond to them. May I respond to them, not in giving a name, not in even recognizing them. I'm invoking expressly and selecting the proper law. Right there, them are going to understand. Right there, them are going to try to disrupt you, but you ignore them. And if them are be bullying you, say, I object, let me finish. Everything is being recorded, so you have to, you know, at least invoke their public oath, not their private oath. Them have two oaths. Them have an oath to the Bar Association member, and them have a public oath to the Constitution and its law. That's where their allegiance is. That's where the contract, which is binding, lies. That's where it resides. That's where it rests. So you have to invoke it. Now, when them say what them want, say, I'm going to ask you to talk again, this is when your second step would be where you reserve your fundamental rights. Now, if it's on paper again, for I, the true and living man, now do reserve all my fundamental rights in freedom without prejudice under the Uniform Commercial Code 1-308. Now, this is where you invoke two systems of law. You invoke the Uniform Commercial Code where they operate under, and you invoke the common law, the constitutional law, which is binding upon all public entities. This is where their oath of allegiance is. This is what I'm subscribing to. Now, in order for them to make their, uniform commercial codes enforceable, such codes have to harmonize with the Constitution and its laws. So you don't need for going to court and back and forth. Hey, but don't name this is not my last name, this is my ancestors. The moment you do that, you're in trouble. When they direct you or instruct you, then I tell you if you do not like that. Period. And this is why I say when I'm unprepared, you're not get in trouble. And it's a man like me, I test in some ways where I don't realize and I get tested. The moment you present yourself and you can't present yourself being prepared, it has shown me a lot of things like that. You understand? So now we have to be patient because usually we get in a content problem, then we'll have me lock me up through my love chat and go like me know too much. Them things that never happened to me yet. What I'm have to do is give me sites and then give me sites in order. It's like payback. It's like hazing. It's like rough him up and quiet him. You understand? Because I'm never rude inside of the court. Never. Seem like, oh, I'm not going to just be blatantly disrespectful without being provoked. Then I'm not going to do that no way at all. Not in the court. Especially not in the court. You have some police women, as I said before, that really provocative, then provoke the mess out of me. But I never really comprehend it at the time. Really, I didn't. If I like no, but I just stay silent and just laugh. In fact, when I say, here's my number and here's my address. Do you want to set the keys to my place? As someone I deal with them. I wouldn't get annoyed and distracted for the judge come give a psychological evaluation. So me I tell them I say they will distract it. Even a very resident magistrate, because most of them are criminal, them have a business. They can show the ones that where them are make business, them are make, a lot of money behind the scenes, where them are, establish bonds by these court cases, where it run for between 30 days and 45 days. This is why they play the in and out game, the risk management game. This is why they need your consent. This is why they'll railroad you, lock you up, send you off to some federal facility and act as if them not break the law. So if you want to know the law and invoke which law you are dealing with, you're going to have a problem. And listen, them have a term such as parties autonomy. I've never heard these terms. I've never heard nobody out there talk this way and express it this way. I've never heard it. You understand? So when I see it, I'm like, wow. Yeah, man. Now, when we apply ourselves this way, usually what we do, we remove the nonsense jurisdiction and where them have to apply proper law. You know what I mean? And usually you have this thing on writing before you go into the court, so all they can do is direct them to a place upon the court. You understand? However, I know I'm never get a chance to chop it up with the ones and where I experience this kind of thing, and I can be more expressive according to how ones and ones want to move forward. I don't keep secret with these court people. I publish everything, I expose it, I say here it is. If I'm wrong, then no problem. I'm willing to, bear the responsibility or the liability for my criminal activity. Now prove to me that I've committed a crime. You can't go into the court and not choose to argue. You're not doing nothing wrong when you agree with these people. You can agree with them upon verification of their claim. How about that? Yes, Your Honor. I agree with everything that you're presenting upon verified, certified proof on the penalty of perjury, sir or madam. There is no controversy, my people. Why are you people so hard-headed? What are you people trying to prove? What's going on out here? What am I missing? I must be missing something. Because I give you everything. I'm not going to keep it to myself. I'm not going to use it. Babylon not going to play no court game with me. Babylon will not play any court game with me. Salute Odean Williams, Anna McKing, salute Sammy Bowler, Anna, Odean, hold them out there. Stay close to the information warrior, because I know you're kind of new to that side there. And I tell you, say he's a part of it, but you have to comprehend, say, yeah, so you're just a step forward. You know, you can't sit down with the big boys, and I don't want to throw you in a deep area where it have you mash up before you prepare for the information and the level which part with it. So salute audience, stay close to the information warrior. You're there on the island here. And he's one of them bright youth that were them kind of thing that impressed me, where they have the mental capacity to hold this kind of information. And not everybody have it. I've seen people get literal mental breakdown, then them fall apart. Too much information. Yeah, man, but I know the areas are high school grad from one of those prominent type of schools. But yeah, they are his ideals, so stay close. Yeah, man, and just know, so when you say freedom, know you have to apply yourself out there. Because I now we can't hold your hand, we can only direct you, you know what I mean? But to my people out there, I'm not going to stay too long here. I just want to share that basic information here where I make the item know. So it's not what I think it is. Really. I'm telling you already. If Babylon hold on upon me and charge me for anything at all, when them carry me in the court, I not discuss no kind of charge where I bring. All me I do is invoke them the proper law, secure my rights, and then I ask them to demonstrate where is the contract where give them any authority for having me inside there. That's which part me stay. When I move from there, sir. I challenge them authority. I challenge them control. I challenge whether everybody else are called jurisdiction. That's what I challenge. I don't play games. Now, when you're a criminal with criminal intent and criminal all kind of things behind the thing, and Babylon have you that way, and people are come bring evidence against it. What me I said cannot apply to your people. This is when you choose to be upright. You choose to stay lawful and correct. You now go talk about you're a scammer and you're a swindler and you're in all kind of criminality with criminal intent. Listen, I now have to stop you. Nature herself will stop you. The information will not be any use. Be of any use to you. Really. But you're not going to know that. What you're going to do is probably indict you even quicker. Because you hold up a standard as coach bearer, but you're disingenuous. And when you do it on the lawful side, the consequences immediate, not just imminent, it's immediate. And usually a death, believe it or not. I'm a joke thing, people. Yeah, man, we get a lot of, that's an excuse because we're naive and we just learn. But I really cycle. Anyway, let us pass through upon this level, you know, and I give thanks for all I really, because I tell us what we are doing kind of unique in the earth. And I am on sit down from this location, from this area, and I'm gonna affect the ones them out there, man. Literally, I affect it out there. Yeah, man. However, because we are moved on the level there where on the lawful side of things, it will go unnoticed to the people whether over there on that other side, the unlawful side, the legal side of things. Yeah, they're not really get facilities part of. So again, people, just apply yourself and just take it step by step. And remember, many shall be called, only few are chosen. You're not supposed to go inside these court and make absolutely no plea. You're not supposed to go inside these courts and have any kind of argument. In fact, you're supposed to go inside that court, invoke their constitutional oath, reserve your fundamental rights, and then allow the process to proceed. All you have to do is, I agree with that charge upon verification, valid verification on the penalty of perjury of a proper claim. This claim is seen like a presumption because we're not seeing a victim here. You know what I mean? And as the accused, I have a right to face my accuser. So I need to see that injured party where accused me of a crime. It can be some fictional entity like the court is bringing the claim. Well, let the court come and speak for itself. And you, prosecutor, don't open your mouth. I object. You do not have first-hand knowledge, so I object. And if you ever speak again, I'll knock every teeth out your mouth in this court. And I'll do it lawfully. Again, don't open your mouth. In fact, leave this court. This is how you approach and deal with them. But one can't do that. I mean, alone can't do them thing that. Yeah, man. Can you notice what I said to them? You do not have first-hand knowledge, so you can't speak. I am he with the first-hand knowledge, because I am that adverse witness. Judge, don't open your mouth either. Do not interfere with this witness, or I'll have you removed from this court. Warriors, are you two me that on? Uno can't do them thing, you say them thing like uno know these things, you know? Uno have to follow the instruction one again. It has to be verbatim, it has to be word for word. You can't add your own style. There's a next issue when I have to talk to my yard people. And, you know, I can't go in an English speaking, court speaking patois. And usually when you're not prepared and then mess with you, because they're going to have to provoke you to say your temperament. When they mess with you, you're going to get upset, and whatever little proper English you have going to disappear, and you're not going to realize it. You're going to be upset and talking patois. And these people going to think about you're being belligerent. You're being adversarial, like you want to do something crazy. So you get enough to understand these things. I'm going to keep the thought and thing up on my platform where the ones that we are around should hear these things clearly. So when I find myself in a certain situation, what happened, man? Why the item, you know what I mean? Fall apart like that. What's going on? When I am here. And listen, we only can go by what happened within the court. And if you don't follow the instruction where you get, then you have to go humble yourself again, get the clarity, and read, because you won't memorize these basic things. Once you go in the court, your brain going to be scrambled, because them have a heavy witchcraft within their court system. Never said that way broadly. So if you not really power up going inside that court, yeah, you're going to be fragmented. It's after you come out there and go home and sit down, you realize what happened, you never realize. It's like you're hypnotized. This is why most people get an attorney and pay the attorney. Pay the attorney big money to avoid the witchcraft and the wizardry. There is straight wizardry going inside there. They have witch and wizards inside those courts. Witches and wizards. Pay attention, they're always in black gowns, people. Are you missing it? Are you missing these things? Why don't they wear white gowns? Why do you think that is? When I miss all the symbolism. However, it's all an illusion. Whatever power you think them have is all that belongs to you until you give it to them. Just know that. And the moment you assert your authority with accurate knowledge, some of these resident magistrates literally wet themselves under those gowns. I'm telling you. Some of them terrified, especially in front of a man like me. But I have a time when I'm going on a court, I'm going the real charge, real beautiful. So when them a look for me, I'm just one man standing there in about right in the court, full of the ancestral energy. And some of them witches and wizards, I see it clearly. Sometimes, when them go home and I sleep, yeah, and then we discuss the nightmare with them have, only with private people. I'm not going to discuss it with everybody. It's like when the first policeman messed with me, them time I'm kind of charge and cross. Listen, the man get a rotted, a bus run him over the road, lick him out of the road, mash him up, and the police and try to keep it a secret from him. And it's like, I just there port and they're so far away. And I don't know, I must have ancestor whisper it to me. And I say, what happened to such and such? And them say, oh, he's such and such. And then it's like, I just hear something different. And put two and two together and say, oh, yeah, the police will get your, just get licked down. Broke his ass up when I see him again and get fought. And watch me now, you can do the research, is Constable Martin Dale, and then probably get in an accident in a 2019 or 2020. So all of these things are recorded. And I joke me on it, and I lie me and tell me do some things. And when I talk now, I check the record, and I say, what? Me I tell them, yeah man, sometimes I just smile and baby say nothing at all. Yeah, yeah. Might just scare when I start take my way and go to research for me. I wonder, wait, if me an alien or something like that. But all it is, I just, that's the basic observation. That's it. Anyway, the brave may fall, but never yield. And we say bold and brave. We say firm and strong. Again, warrior out there, them have a test we, warrior. I'm telling you, them have a test we. So when them come across with them for leave, feeling relief, feeling say, boy, we never know all I went teach you. It's not a confrontational thing. And when you don't have the temperament or the etiquette, you have to learn it fast. Well, Jaguar is right there. You have to learn it fast. And again, I keep reminding you people, if it's English, you're right. You have to can speak the English where you write on paper. Very important. Really, very important. Then we say them not understand even when they do. And then we give psychological evaluation. You understand? Yes, they will. Because them are going to say, boy, it's gibberish. It's babbling. I'm not sure. It look like you want to go crazy. So you have to, especially we where smoke or burn with herb, you have to clear your throat and the mucus in your throat. So when you speak crystal clear. You understand? With respect. Yeah, man, with humility. So we always have to be courteous. When you listen to me, but you know, apply when you share with the other. When you just get flustered by the court witchcraft, the court wizardry, getting confused. You understand? When all I have to do is beat a psalm, gonna give all on. Once you beat a psalm, that anything where them come distracting down, and you have a little note for read, you don't even pay them no attention. You read your note and then you stay silent. And then them are gonna know what to do because you give them the keys. But when you start, hey, my name is not that, and my name is this, and this is from my ancestors, and you're in problem. You're in problem now. Now you're being arraigned. Now jurisdiction is being established over you. And you swear you do something. This is when you don't follow instructions out there. Joel Jaguar can tell you all that. Joel Jaguar living testament. You understand? And sometimes take issues with the ones them where get themselves in an unnecessary situation only to compound other people's situation, make it even harder. I don't understand these things. However, sometimes on a journey, it's just a journey. Anyway, salute out there. Salute out there.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. Keep the vibes and I stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Oh, Jah bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search.
They found no weapon, just only a draw. Cause I'm so solid as a rock. Hey, artist, Kalanje, powerful tune warrior. Yeah, man, I remember them tune in some moments when you have got through, they going through, and the adversity of fire, you draw for them tune, your spirit just lift. Yeah, man, I just, yeah, when you lit the cup, when you light your chalice and hold your reverence, that's what you say, man. The ones them out there will know higher. So we give thanks for the melodies and the melodious expression for some of our entertainers out there. And the work have been done. Complete gratitude.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. Keep the vibes and I stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Oh, Jah bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now.
I must say salute to Arbor Island out there beside Nassau, Bahamas. Watch me now. Me I forgot reason with some warriors when I go over there. So me I tell you say it's a little location where we need a night presence as Nestorian King. And it won't be an absolute pleasure for I and I highlight them location, especially the public entities, specifically whichever that clerk magistrate is. But I won't go out too hard. We have to first show the respect, get our ascertain, who are going, see which part them there, and then we act accordingly. Yeah, man. So complete honor with respect out there. The Arbor Island is a location where them probably have 2 or 3 cars on the whole island. I love it. Because them, them main mode of transportation is we call it golf cart. We go for say go kart, but a golf cart. So you know the kind of beauty and serenity outside of envy and jealousy. Yeah, that place there are my place. So me I forgot, place of energy around there. Yeah, I met them, know I give them the option to choose to associate with I. Yeah, so we can stand up out there. That's what they all about, but we don't necessarily can shout. Yeah, we have to just, maintain this thing because we're not looking cloud. Yeah, man. When I like them, we just run my mouth. Truly, truly. We don't even have to shout.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they.
right now, the colonizers are piss in them pants, them a shake in them boat, they express some information where it's not even average, it's not even normal. Them kind of information, yeah, information where you have to be sovereign for express this kind of information. Yeah, you have to be sovereign in your capacity. You have to align yourself with the universal order of things. Yeah, you have to adhere to that sovereign creator where express and manifest through you. Yes, I. So you have to find that within you naturally. But it's not easy. It's not easy.
Want me to frown, keep the vibes and I stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Oh, Jah bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. When they come with their evil assault, I just assume whenever they talk. I used to light into my dog. He cut and clear all my fault. They fight me without a cause, trying to make my life so hard. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, give it all reward. So solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. So down to mix me up in your dirty game. You're only trying to tarnish my name. You're only looking for the innocent to blame. When you're the ones who wish the guns down the lane, you only cause destruction and the pain. Cause the righteous believes and the rain. Love is all I got to give and I'm not to shine. Looking for the future, the science can't tame. Cause I'm so solid as a rock and they just can't stop me now. Even when they send their traps, they just can't stop me now.
Talk to them.
You say, oh, believe in life and prosperity. King Rastafari, yeah, we culture and black heritage. Oh, believe in life and prosperity. Rastafari, yeah, we culture and black heritage. And even for my sons and my daughters, yeah. And thy mother and thy father. Length of days and we'll prosper, yeah. Selassie is our master, yeah. Oh, for the enemies are confounded. Rastafari power overthrow them, yeah. No lamb to no slaughter. They not to work for your laughter. Who pick the people and say it's the pastor, Babylon. You're a dirty bastard, yeah. For the enemies are confounded, yeah.
Warriors out there. Boy, me I tell you, see them tune you carry me through some moments. Remember, back in them time, there's a joy. Now, 1993, Bob Marley have a tune named Natural Mystic. I remember that tune that 1993. Me lift up from out of the south and head in the north, and when I reach New York, I tell you, say a spirit that come with me. I said, John, what one? I said I could even stay in the city. I must 2 or 3 days. I just turn away and drive out. It's like you see a death, and then energy they reach me. And when me I drive out and car, some used to go on, as I say, oh, that my moving, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And when me not have to fly, me rather drive, car when you drive, not then I really track you. When you fly, then we can, pinpoint you. But through me is a man, always mistake. Them have to know who me is, so can pinpoint me. But I remember when me are going on to North Carolina and I rated energy come on from the CD when me a beat and thing. And when me a tell us that tune they start chant 1993, I just my old man energy, my father energy. Just a jump up all over me. I cry like a baby on the highway I drive. Warriors out there, so when me reach in my town and me have after about 15 hours worth of driving, something like that. Away I say, man. But that's a cruise, I go around one little area and the car just flip, turn over, just flip on the roll and I go on with itself, And all of them concrete pole, it just a slide upside the head. It's like a movie. And brethren, when the car go back on it four wheel and thing, them if I crested on my inner, so me have a seat belt where it lap me in my lap, cross my lap, plus it go cross my shoulder. Seeing automatic when you open the door, I think you see that. So that alone it kind of give me a scrape on my hand, something like that. And which part the roof of the car did crush. I don't know if I never have no kind of scrape or no cut per se. But all I do is just start move my toe them in my boat, make sure so the spine alright, and make some little other movement, and then I just release the seatbelt and come out of the car and just sit down on the trunk of the car. And the first two people who approached me are two white people. Believe it. Yeah, man, them are like some people who are working a little, what we call them thing there? It's a gas station, like, but them have a little shopping here, like the deli and them thing there. Yeah, they never a gas station, it was a little shopping area front. They just pull in the whole parking lot. Yeah, man, and them I say, boy, yeah, I saw beer blood and all kind of thing, and I just sit in people. And then a state trooper just come right away. And when she asked me what me, I said, listen, I have no idea. And then the next white guy pull up behind me and said, listen, I'm doing 35, something like that. That's the speed limit. And he must say me, I don't even, probably like about 30. So I'm saying, no, I'm not speed. Him just see me car just flip. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. One of the most important thing was that me alright and thing, cause through me always at some far out place. And when I say me there, me not a family member close by. You understand? Yeah, man. And that day was an interesting day, cause next time I can tell them, say, the most me do, cause through them time they're young and, I just arrange to get my car towed right to the body shop where we really control and thing. And that was basically it. But the energy, from like the crosses that blow off of me. Yeah, man. And I'm not normal out there, man. Spiritual energy out there is real people. But, when the most side choose you and choose you, yeah, you can run, but you never can hide. Yeah, man. When the most side choose you and choose you, man. And I'm not joking.
Used to overlive in life and prosperity. King Rastafari, yeah, we culture and black heritage. Overlive in life and prosperity. Rastafari, yeah, we culture and black heritage. And even for my sons and my daughters, yeah. And thy mother and thy father. Length of days and will prosper, yeah. Selassie is our master, yeah. Oh, for the enemies are confounded. Rastafari power overthrow them, yeah. No lamb to no slaughter. They not to work for your laughter. Who pick the people and say it's the pastor, Babylon. You're a dirty bastard, yeah. For the enemies are confounded, yeah. Rastafari knowledge overthrow them, yeah. Where to go, yo? Nothing to prove yet and show. To those who want to learn and teach those, yeah. Ethiopia, Africa is my birthplace. Defend of the faith. I see them all in their lurking place. For the innocent away. Put up them chopping flies. Hoping to see someone take the bite. They never have no space to see what's last I create. Oh, that's the Rastafari is so great. So the enemies are confounded. Rastafari come and overthrow them. And you so believe life and prosperity. It's the last in African time like heritage. I believe life and prosperity. Rastafari, yeah, we got time like heritage. Oh, the enemies are confounded. Rastafari, power overthrow them. Yeah. And even for my sons and my daughters, yeah. And their mother and father. Love the days and we are self-prosper. Rastafari is a master. And I am no love to no slaughter. You work a pastor is no man with no laughter. Who trick the people I say is a pastor. Babylon, you're a dirty bastard. For the enemies are confounded, yeah. And all those wicked ones are drowned. The enemies are confounded, yeah. Rastafari come and overthrow them, yeah. I mean, the only life of prosperity. Rastafari is a culture black heritage. Never live life of prosperity. Rastafari is a culture black heritage. Oh, never live life of prosperity.
Listen to me now. There are them out there where I move on the frequency where I man a push out there. I man no work with the generality. I man work with the specificity. So when I man I instruct the item, I man is specific. The moment the item then deviate from the instruction, the item change it. The item interrupt the energy we will push out there. The item not comprehend one. The item a hear hype on YouTube, but the item think a normal thing. The item a miss the work we perform. Righteousness we choose, and that we are chant. This is why we say give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe. We stay in another context where we deal with law, proper law, correct law. This is why we choose to stay not just correct, now we're accurate. This is why we confound the enemy out there. How you think you're going to deal with a strong man when you go out there? What you think them do to us when them come in our place? Them bound us, so we have to bound them by them very contract what them have out there. That's the only ammunition we really have lawfully. So we have to choose to invoke it so we can apply it. One of them rules out there is that when you enter them vessel on dry dock, if you wanna invoke your fundamental rights and freedom and step in that place and start perform or proceed with anything at all, then they will make a presumption say you don't have no rights because you never invoke it. This is why first you invoke the oath of allegiance and then you expressly reserve your fundamental rights and freedom under the Uniform Commercial Code. This is honorable clarification. You understand? Is the only requirement is that you won't be able to be a slave, documented as a slave, and not try to express yourself this way. This is why, irrespective of what is out there, the moment I place my influence upon any of these corporate areas, irrespective of the location in the earth, then we effect that naturally. But you have to follow the instructions, but it is specific. The moment you deviate, you change it. It's that simple. It's that simple. So the item are gonna suffer if you not choose to hear. Really. However, the naga can conquer the item. Or by later the item will walk free out there. I saw it go.
Yeah, man, we say holy Emmanuel I yeah. Slow. Yeah, man, we see them. Yeah, man, righteousness of salvation for the black African nation. Yes, black man and black man is strong. That's right. Try that now. Now is the time to go. Find your love, Africa's creation. Now is the time to go. We won't be slaved by no other nation. The people will suffer if they doesn't tell. System them design is only to murder them. We need to help up each other, yeah.
Now, by now, on a comprehend, so we are Ameri-Indian, we are West Indian, we are American Indian. We don't have nothing against the African, but because we are now cognizant of who we are, we're going to have we entertain them and sing melodious song for American Indian, for West Indian, for Awu Wakan. I personally go and find an artist to sing about Awu Wakan specifically. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You understand? And we just take the time and make these honorable clarification while we are making correction. For what you know, all of who is oppressed, we have that, it has a common ground where we can stand on. So when a day I bring division like what most people may assume because them are the agents of deception out there. So then we always come to their own colonial conclusions out there. Where we are said, you never can be a slave and hang out with the sovereign man. That's what I'm saying. In other words, we never say we are dealing with righteousness, the Most High, divine creator of nature, that sovereign power, and you are dealing with the adversary of that, but you want to associate with it. It's like I am choosing good, and you don't know, so you're there in the mix, the midst, in the bosom of the bad, but you want to ignore that fact. No, so there shall be a division. It ought to be. You won't be a citizen and say, boy, I am sovereign. Pay attention to my house. See, look what it said. Just I and I capacity is a sovereign state, just like everybody we're associated with. And this is how we unite the self. Collectively. It's new. It's unheard of. Yes, I. But a long time we are, I build this, yes, as well the would have said, this movement, this foundation, this empire. That's what we are present out there. We are that nation and we are organized all the other nations then collectively under this sovereignty. Yeah, man. And that is how we have our empire, where we have all kind of kings and queens who rule their dominions. Yeah. And the very same law apply equally, where you do no wrong. That's all it is. Yeah, man. And the charter is there where it dictates all kind of terms, whatever we need to tweak, we can. We don't have to act like we're silly out there. We don't need the confusion. We have to walk away from that. Babylon, where you do? Hey, I agree with you once you can verify that claim. Yeah, man, on the penalty of perjury. Yeah, man, and as the accused, I have a right to face my accuser. So I'm not here to create controversy. I'm not here to be adversarial. In fact, I'm non-belligerent, non-adverse, and what's that other term I'm not my like to use? But that's how we have to approach this kind of thing when you are dignitary, when you are move as an ambassador, and you hear how I talk crisply and clearly, even though we have a list down, we have to make them kind of concerted effort that, yeah, it is our requirement, it's a prerequisite. Don't wait until you get in the mess. And when you do, just follow instructions and you'll be okay. You'll be all right, believe me. It's when you deviate from that path, then all kind of things will happen. Now we have to go rearrange and come again and say, listen, follow the instructions clearly. That's it. So you can go home to your family. This is clarity, my people. It's not a game of playing. I just want to miss it through with so easy and with so nonchalant. I want to know a life and that I go on out there. And again, salute Sizzler, salute Africa, salute America, and they are them totally comprehend us, but just get the message and know, say, boy, we have to, you know, we have to make a stand, man. We have to snap out of the nonsense, man. You know what I mean? Move away from the separation and work with the spirit and just know, say, we are work with the ones that were good, and we are try educate the ones that were bad. And make we move from that level.
Yeah, man, we say, what do you man, when I say, yeah, man, reason them, yeah, man, righteousness of salvation for the black African nation. Yes, black man and black man is strong. Now is the time to go. Find your love, Africa's creation. Now is the time to go. We won't be slaved by no other nation. The people will suffer if they doesn't tell. System them design is only to murder them. We need to help up each other, yeah. Oh, do it already so we can do it again. They will suffer if they doesn't tell. System them design a murder them. Oh, we need to help up each other, yeah. Oh, do it already so we can. Everyone is searching to find a way out. Enclosed in the dungeon of darkness, so where we only have our souls. No one has any time for love, neither respect for the words. Busy getting caught, doing all sorts, trying to please the evil lost world. Trying to be free, no longer wants to be. Whereas furnitures we have been sold, we all shall live. It doesn't cost us breeze. Africa, we all coming home. Who them are gonna suffer if them not go here? System them design is only for murder them. Yes, we need to help up each other, yeah. Oh, do it already so we can do it again. They shall suffer if they doesn't tell. I got to murder them. Yes, we need to help up each other, yeah. Oh, Rasta do it already. That means
Salute Joel Jaguar. Yes, sir. They are just a pass through. They are, a punch it as usual. We are bringing it. You know what I mean? Sovereign in our capacity. Unapologetically. Flagship. Flag bearer. Light out. This is why every time them try label, we step again and them I say, when gone? Oh, him so elusive. Oh gosh, he is an anomaly. What is going on? Yeah, we say Neogenian. Fireborn. Yeah, man.
we do it again. every morning. They see themselves doing the same thing. Until the dawning. They slave for our wealth. We can't do a thing. Yet nothing neglect the farming. The true and righteous way that we all should be living. Take away them get caught in colonial life for cause beer killing. And that don't teach you say, then run come put you away. Well, this your time it is. Alright, yo, no matter where you say, me not gonna lay. So Babylon just stand for your truth, because they shall suffer if they doesn't tell. The system them design and murder them. Yes, we need to help out each other, yeah. How do it already so we can do it again? Yes, them are gonna suffer if them not go here. System Babylon design and murder them. Yes, we need to help out each other, yeah. How do it already so we can do it again? Everyone is searching to find a way out. Enclosing the dungeon of darkness where Rastafari is on.
Judgment.
Show them. Yeah, man. And the Emperor Selassie, I am weird. The ancient of days never quiet. Rastafari love prevail. Yeah, man. And the Emperor Selassie, I am weird. The ancient of days never quiet. Rastafari love prevail. Can't cool, can't quench, everlasting burning fire. Babylon, your end, can't cool, can't quench, everlasting burning fire. Heard that judgment, I tell you. Can't cool, can't quench, everlasting burning fire. Babylon gets rent, can't cool, can't quench. Ethiopia, mature desire. Babylon, they know is it you get your food to eat and yet you find it hard to feed another you that come up at your feet. Then how is it you always a strive and yet you find it hard to show another get so you tough to survive. That's why your King Selassie I reprise. Run the tell Pharaoh, him city that God bless. Me know a king or a suffer right up on its own. Babylon, we the dust brimstone. The one your name can't cool, can't quench. Everlasting burning fire. Babylon your range out. Can't cool, can't quench. Africa my true heart desire. Black parents, can't cool, can't quench. Everlasting burning fire. Babylon your range, can't cool, can't quench. Africa my true heart desire. Red that judgment. Bigger to you some put them in a the pit. Them judge and them jury just green and a grit and all the police and them soldiers said them ready and fit. The sniper the black say him not suit and miss the black rights kingdom. Stand for equal rights and justice. The true human rights. Well a government none is. Rastafari did no say PJ or the false and hypocrite and them a go bring Bruce Golding fi make a big dirty switch. Well Rasta drop Siaga in the bottomless pit. Now follow the evil mama gun you spank you real quick. Well that's another fire. Pans and public me tell them see some no war and wickedness in a fornication in them gun finger them body and not about them a vote all that wine them a sit me say red gold and green in every district and Ethiopia be the witness this a one your name can't put can't quench everlasting burning fire Babylon your range can't put can't quench everlasting burning fire brother judgment I tell you can't cool can't quench everlasting burning fire Babylon get rent can't cool can't quench Ethiopia mature desire yeah man black people should know that it is slavery while we are here in Jamaica the western world you know it's what I show them say yeah man it is written in the book of Britain and America that it was only I and I the black Ethiopian that were taken out of black Africa you know illegally as captives you know slave children and brought us down here in Jamaica and all small islands of the British West Indies into slavery and to this day said most high Selassie Rastafari know, me tell them say, I innocent blood a spill. For the ark of the covenant, Babylon a kill. Them want Rasta tune, them no got no power nor will. Them want that crown, Mama Pearl and Jewel. I tell you that the scepter shall not depart until the golden globe represent the earth will. This man was born here, prophecy they fulfill. Sweat you want to Ethiopia, Mount Zion Hill. You never get the win, could I never get the nil. And I tell you this, I dig down Babylon and come over swill. When fear raw, them your fire can't chill. Repatriation, me Babylon, me melt your hill. The land and the
Go and bounce it, yeah.
Blessings flow. The reason for life is love. Even before there was lion stretched forth up above, Zion we love. Mockeries and praise, Babylon applauding. For building an evil us were heard. Police and cries, get to you skylarking. Not seeing all the twist and twirl. Mockeries and praise, states and church applauding. For building the western world. Police and cries, get to you skylarking. Not seeing mystery Babylon, where do you go from here? Rasta found you guilty on the points of care. Atomic energy, if you will, you ego share. Manufacture machine based upon your nuclear. You human family being trapped to warfare. In the children heart, you try to drive all your fair. Can be recognized from the clothes you wear. Yet without judge, you seem them need a you tear. I tell you now, living in this polluted and despair, you so strong. Judgment again, the works of the wicked.
Full up! Yo. Yeah, them a listen to the message and the tune. Yeah, them a listen. Yo. Warrior, complete gratitude for your presence in the earth. Sizzler Kalanji. And them energy and me love.
Blessings flow. The reason for life is love. Even before there was lion stretched forth up above, Zion we love. Mockeries and praise, Babylon applauding. For building an evil us were heard. Police and cries, get to you skylarking. Not seeing all the twist and twirl. Mockeries and praise, states and church applauding. For building the western world. Police and cries, get to you skylarking. Not seeing mystery Babylon, where do you go from here? Rasta found you guilty on the points of care. Atomic energy, if you will, you ego share. Manufacture machine based upon your nuclear. You human family being trapped to warfare. In the children heart, you try to drive all your fair. Can be recognized from the clothes you wear. Yet without judge, you seem them need a you tear. I tell you now, living in this polluted and despair, you so strong. Judgment again, the works of the wicked never will prevail for long. Where you belong, Ethiopian, Babylon, better you say a mockeries on prize. Babylon applauding for building by evilness were heard. Police and cries, get to you skylarking. Not seeing all them twist and twirl. Mockeries on the prize, states and churches applauding for building by evilness were heard. Police and cries, get to you skylarking. Not seeing myrtle the youth should not got the organized property. Hey, channel the only way they go. So call authority, giving us brutality. I fight for my rights also. Nothing to eat, we hungry. Hey, no clothes, we hungry. Bullets will never stop flow. So let's see love and mercy in the crumbling city. Protect us all. I tell you now, living in polluted hemisphere, people are strong. Judgment again, the works of the wicked man never will prevail. Follow. Where you belong, give us repatriation. Selassie, I don't know, say I'm a prison prize. Babylon applauding for giving such an evilous world. Police and the cries, get a youth skylarking, not seeing all them twist and twirl. In Louis days, Babylon applauding, cause him don't put in the evilous world. Police and cries, get a youth skylarking. Be strong, all you boys and girls. How the reason for life is love, and even before there was our arms stretched forth, Ethiopia we love, right? My prison phrase, government applauding for building such an evilous world. Dear police and Christ, you will let them been laughing. They pollute all the boys and girls. Yes, my prison phrase, Babylon applauding for building the evilous world. Police and Christ, Babylon them laughing. Whoa, Babylon, where do you go from here? Rastafari no guilty and the points of care. Atomic energy, fuel your ego chair. Manufacturing machine based upon your nuclear. The human family been dropped to warfare. In all the use them out, you walk come drive all your fare. You can be recognized from the clothes you wear. Still we not judge you, see them bleed or you care. Tell them say I just near my prison the phrase. Babylon applauding for building the evilous world. Police and the cries, many youths up, no Zion.
Give thanks and praise. Out there.
Black man supremacy. Oi, Selassie I will take. These are the trumpets, the sound. Hey, watch it.
Salute, Sir Ryan O'Neill. Yeah, man. Full colon Walters. Yeah, man. Salute Ryan O'Neill of the House of Walters. Hold them out, the warrior. Where you say, man? Hold them out, the warrior. Bold and brave out, the firm and strong. Hold them out, the warrior. Yeah, man, you have to come forward live tomorrow night and talk about it.
Yeah, about black man supremacy. Oi, Selassie I will take. These are the trumpets, the sound. Hey, watch over us. Emperor Selassie, hide them your road, rugged and steep. I know it is a must for us to make it home, even through them your gnashing of teeth. Hey, guide over us, Holy Emmanuel, Isis, and knees could never get weak. I know it is a must for us to make it home, through them your gnashing of teeth. These are those who constantly they have been placing the rocks on the traps, leaving them snares laying. And then wish we all of them hate to be falling. Yet in them face the witness I uprising. Feeling I making it onto my way. No apology, why I'm on them every day. Conspiracy leads the game you play. Now the fall on the knees without my say. Hey, guide over us. Holy Emmanuel, I is a road, rugged and steep. I know it is a must for us to make it home, even through them, you're gnashing of teeth. You're guide over us. Emperor Selassie, Isis, and knees could never get weak. I know it is a must for us to make it home, even through them, you're gnashing of teeth. Them for know from the mountain and the valleys. Oh, just tell me so I run both river banks. Within life, you got the valleys, yeah. Here is the Rasta youth wise giving thanks. Hey, Judge, I give my man strength. Working for you makes no sense. You could never put a dime in my pocket. King Selassie on the front line, so watch this. Guide over us. Emperor Selassie, I dem your road, rugged and steep. I know it is a must For us to make it home, even through them, you're gnashing of teeth. Hey, kind of a rough, only Emmanuel, those who rugged and steep. I know it is a must. For us to make it home, through them, you're gnashing of teeth. Them high statistics and economics, and them going so kinky. Me drop in me rasta man song, me bingy drum, me calabash chalice and Babylon's me crazy, giving praises, now ya bingy eyes, our business. Me no time them slavery, judge them on them rich, spiting me big. Well, you don't know us swim across to my victory, judge a guide over us. Emperor Selassie high, them a roads rugged and steep. I know it is a must for us to make it home. To them you're gnashing of teeth. I tell you, go and protect us. Holy Emmanuel, knees good and never get weak. I know it is a must.
Hold them, warrior.
I've been here all day of my life. Works good and queer, I behold with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them want to hear with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice. After killing under every time, but I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja come a plant with success, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. You won't think I'm the mess. You say I'm rude, it's an attitude, yeah. I don't choose, I don't lose, so go on your way. Money is the order of your day. Choosing your wealth, that won't stay. I want to come to prove I don't choose, and then it's me and allow me include. Every obstacles I am move, yeah, it I put all on and reprove. Holding firm, every man deserves to earn. Jaja crown of plans with success, holding firm. Every man has his turn. You won't think I'm the mess. I see your brother make a call and you turn and get vexed. Oh, here you know here, but I neglect you and neglect and too bad. Tell me how you do it, I've been watching you with your works of deceit. In your heart, do you feel complete? On the cake, all right, you go eat, holding firm. Every man has its turn. Jaja come up plans with success, I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja come up plans with success, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja come up plans with success, holding firm. Every man has his turn. You won't sink us in the mess. I've been there all day of my life. Works good and queer, I behold with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you bless them one yam with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice. After kill another, every choice, but I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja come a plans with success, holding firm. Every man deserves his turn. You won't think I even messed. Yes, whoa, whoa. Hey, Jah, always island. Whoa, hey, Jah. Hey, pass them corner on them damn face twist. No about them, so them their face I go fit. Hey, embrace the twist, a smile and the princess will kiss. Tell me if I diss me and this when I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to work. Jaja crown our plans with success, holding firm. Every man deserves his turn. Don't you think I'm the mess? I've been there all day on my life. Works good and queer and beyond with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them want here with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice, waiting to see you fall, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja corner plans with success, I'm holding firm. And the time about to turn down.
Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Spirit of the air, cut and clear. Spirit of the earth, cut and clear. Spirit of water, cut and clear. Spirit of fire, cut and clear. Spirit of ether, cut and clear. Remove all adversarial spirits from our existence and grant us serene peace. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Ada asan arehaya. Asunada ishata. Nada umasa. Tumasa. Nada umashita. Ayamada Shahuda. Ayamada Ishata. Ayamada Anundada. Ayamada Umashita. Ayama Shama. Ayama Ashana. Adameya. Adameya. Lightning. Smooth. Like island water. Feel earthquake like thunder. In that word, in this judgment, in this judgment, in this judgment. The words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts, we accept them out there. Give thanks and praise. Oh, the Most High